Hello, Florida Shuttle Band's Nick speaking.
Hey, I was just calling about your service just to make sure. We're going to be coming to Florida in April, and you guys shuttle like from the airport to a hotel and such.
Yes?
Okay. So, like, we could book you guys to shuttle us from the airport to our hotel, and then the next day from our hotel to the cruise port.
What
Like
airport?
from
What
Fort
airport?
Pardon?
What airport?
Fort Lauderdale?
Okay, I'll send you a text message right now. Just get all your details together and text me back.
Okay.
Thank you.
And then would you be able to, like, give me the price?
Yes.
Okay.
Thank you.
Sounds perfect.
Bye.
Thank you. Bye.
Hello, Libby.
Hey.
Hi.
We just got all of our baggage.
I text you instructions on where to go.
Oh, I'm so sorry. I didn't even look.
I'll
Okay,
send.
I'll look right now.
I'll send it again.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. They're walking here right now.
Okay. Oh, no, I'm sorry. No. I'm,
handle and have everybody push you up. So you guys work on that, and I'm gonna get the one. Watch your head. See that piece of metal up there? Watch your head.
Whichever leg works. Wait. She's not ready yet. I'm ready. Would it help if I got in and pulled you? No. It would help if I get on my knee right there. I just have to do it my way. Don't hurt yourself. Don't bump your head. Okay, I'm in. Now, Mama, don't strain yourself. You have to, honey. Huh? You have to. No. It's a strain that will yes. Tail end up. Right here. I hurt my knee. But it's a hurt for just a minute. Kind of thing. My shin. Don't think it will make no. It didn't break no skin. Well, that was me when I hit my luggage hole down. You'll pull my bag down. Well, we got a nice guy. Yes. I think that's his. That's his. Say it again. That's his towel. That fell off. I suppose it ain't much down there. Well, hey, I can move over if you want me to. Got everybody? You have 5 pieces of luggage back there
Yeah, I counted them. We got everything back there. And the wheelchair.
and 5 people.
Yeah.
Well, is there a leg that you can push yourself up on better? No, I just have to.
I had a woman 2 days ago, 3 days ago, on a walker that couldn't get in, and her family got very, very frustrated, argued, complained, got mad at me. I was trying to help, and she's like, "We don't need your help." You know, yeah, I wound up leaving them there, and
I appreciate your
they had to get a car because some people think about it. If you can't step up, whether it's handicap, old, weight, whatever, if you can't step up, then you need a car. Because a car, there is no step up. You could just plop in. But a shuttle, even with the running board, you do have to be able to step up. Yeah.
It's something I just can't hardly do, but I done it. So.
Yeah. I mean, if somebody's under 200, I can lift them. If they're over 200, not really. But I'm known to have to lift passengers up sometimes and put them in. I was prepared to lift you up. You look like 110. Wet.
Thank you.
110 wet out of the shower. Yeah, I could have lifted you up with one arm. Yeah.
I appreciate your help.
Let's see where
Is
we're
this
going.
traffic like this all the time?
Yeah, it's season time. It's a small airport and it's overcrowded all the time. Yeah. Yep. You guys are going to South Beach.
Yes, sir.
Oh boy. You ever been?
Cruise tomorrow.
You ever been down there before?
I have.
You've been on Ocean Drive before?
Once a long time ago.
And they haven't, right?
Not that I'm aware of.
Oh boy, you guys are in for a treat.
We need to get on a cruise ship down there somewhere, didn't we? No, we got on the cruise ship in Miami last night.
We're staying in South Beach.
You guys are staying at the Breakwater Hotel,
Yes, sir.
right in South Beach, right next to the Versace mansion.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, right where Giovanni Versace was murdered.
Oh, thanks.
You're gonna see his mansion if you walk down the street.
Oh,
I don't know how much walking you're gonna do tonight, but
probably not a lot.
probably not a lot. It's Friday night, and the beach is gonna be packed with people.
How far is that from our hotel? About less than a mile.
From the port?
From our hotel, that mansion.
Oh, well, I think that's on 10th or 11th, and you guys are between 9th and 10th, so it's literally one block.
Oh my gosh.
On Ocean
I'm
Drive,
probably
yeah.
gonna have to go see
We
it.
might have to pass it because that is a one-way. After the pandemic, they made Ocean Drive a one-way. It used to be a two-way, but they made it a one-way. And the businesses on Ocean Drive are fighting it for years now, trying to get it put back to two ways, and I don't think it's going to go back two ways. So so since it's only a one-way, you have to go, like, let's say north, right? Because it's one way. It's one way south. So in order to stop in front of the hotel, I have to go further, right, and then go down. So we might have to pretty much pass. Yeah, we might have to pass Versace Mansion to get to your hotel. Yeah, it's a little tricky. Some hotels we actually have to pull up in the alleyway of the hotel and let you out in the alley of the hotel, because there's nowhere to stop in front of the hotel. Yeah, it's a very, very congested, overwhelming experience to be down there on the weekends, and you're getting there at the time that it starts to get crowded. It's going to probably take us an hour to get there. Yeah, it's probably going to take us. It's 6:30 now. It's probably let's see how close I am. It's probably going to take 7:30. It's going to be 7:30. Yeah. And that's when everybody's going to dinner and everybody's going out. Go ahead.
I saw you pull those readers up. Were your arms getting shorter?
Oh, you talking to me?
Uh-huh.
Say that again.
I said, I saw you pull those readers up. Did that mean your arms were getting shorter?
Is that a joke that I'm not getting?
Yes.
Say it one more. Don't tell me the joke. Just say it one more time. Say it again. I saw you
put
pull
on your readers.
my readers. These are my readers. Go ahead now. What
Were
else?
your arms getting too short? Do you have to hold things out in front of you a long way?
Oh, I guess that's a joke. Okay, it's not.
Yeah.
It's not funny, but I understand what you're saying. Well, readers are, I assume, for things that you want to see up close.
Uh-huh.
So not to drive,
Right.
but to see up close.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's me.
Yeah. I mean, that's everybody. Everybody
That's
over.
true.
Everybody over 45, 50. Everybody. All our eyes deteriorate close up after a certain amount of
I
time.
think almost all of us have had cataract surgery, but you, right, baby?
Yeah, I have them.
All of us have had cataract surgery.
And what does that
but
do? And what does that do?
They put lens in there so you can see and quit wearing glasses a while.
Oh yeah, I wouldn't do that. Yeah, no. No, I like wearing glasses. So I always wear glasses anyway. So even if I had perfect vision, I would still wear glasses. I wear glasses because I wear sunglasses during the day, and at night a lot of times I use it just for eye protection.
Yes.
Yes. I drive a lot with the windows down. Things are flying around.
Uh-huh.
Yep. I actually buy all kinds of bifocal sunglasses.
We've been through that too.
Yeah, I buy all kinds.
When my husband passed away 2 years ago, I began to gather up all the glasses he had stashed everywhere.
Yeah, I got them too, all stashed everywhere too.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I found over 20 sets.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, so even if I had a cataract surgery or I had that fixed, I would still have a collection of glasses, is what I'm saying, you know?
Yep, I gotcha.
I would still have day glasses and night glasses, yeah. Yeah, plus I drive a motorcycle, and when
oh,
you
we
drive
did too.
yeah, these are actually motorcycle glasses. They actually have
Wrap around a little bit.
well, they have foam over here too.
Oh.
So this squeeze right over here. Feel that?
Oh yes.
Yeah, so
yes.
these are actually nighttime motorcycle glasses, but they're also bifocals.
Well,
Yeah.
what do you ride?
I have a 2006 Ducati 999S.
Well, we rode an old people bike.
What, a Gullwing?
Gullwing, and then
How did I guess? I guess the Gullwing.
you got it.
I
and
guess
you
the
also
Gullwing.
had it tracked.
I would ride a Gullwing before a Harley.
Oh yes.
I would.
Any
A lot of people
day.
a lot of people wouldn't, but I would want a Honda before a Harley.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. I actually rode a Gullwing once, and the guy had to show me how to put it in reverse
Oh.
because it was so big and heavy
Yes.
that if you parked it on a little slope going down, you would never be able to just stand it up and back it up unless you were a big guy with huge legs, which I'm not. And I was renting it in Arizona, and the guy next to me told me, he says, he goes, you know, we're all gonna have to put these bikes in reverse and back them up. I'm like, how do you put the bike in reverse? And he showed me. Yeah, it's the only
Well,
bike I ever rode that had reverse.
He rarely used the reverse.
Yeah.
He would park a different direction.
Yeah, you're never supposed to park down, so you don't have to use reverse.
That's right.
Yeah, I didn't know that. And most bikers back in, you know, most bikers do back in. But even when you back in, you gotta then you know, I don't know if they use reverse when they back in or they just put it in neutral and then they push it back.
Push
But
with his feet.
yeah, I mean, so then if you're gonna back in all the time and you don't even and you can push it back with your feet, then you don't even need reverse, right?
But now one of the couples we rode with, he used his reverse all the time.
Yeah, I would think it's very convenient to use it. Yeah. Yeah, Florida's a great state to drive motorcycles in.
Now, do you
We
wear
have
a
great
helmet?
we have great laws. Our motorcycle helmet law is crazy.
That's what I was going to ask you.
So if you have insurance, you don't have to wear a helmet.
Huh.
If you don't, insurance isn't required. So, but if you don't have insurance, you have to wear a helmet.
Well,
That's a crazy law, right? Yeah. So most people don't have insurance because it's not required. So most people don't have it. But if you don't have it, you have to have you have to have the helmet. Yeah.
I guess I'd wear my helmet anyway.
Yeah. A lot of people would say that, and you'll be surprised how many people you see on the highway that don't wear a helmet. You see them all day long.
I miss it. My daughter and her husband bought it. I was going to sell it, and they decided they wanted it.
So it was you and your husband's,
Uh-huh.
and he passed away?
Uh-huh. We rode it without it being tracked for years and years. And then our area went through a tornado, and both my children lost their homes. My mother lost her home,
What state?
Alabama.
Alabama.
And after that, we were riding one day, and when we come home, he said, I've got something to talk to you about. Either we track it or sell it. And we enjoyed it, so we spent $12,000 to track it.
And does Honda do it or an aftermarket company does it?
An aftermarket company. Now you can buy them.
Gullwing Cell Strikes?
Uh-huh.
So the Does the aftermarket company use Honda parts?
There's two specific kits that they buy most of the time, and ours was a Roadsmith. And I forgot the name of the other
Was
one.
did Honda make it?
I couldn't tell you. Now, if you ask me what kind of dress I would see in a store, I might could tell you. But when you get into big automotive stuff, I don't know. I just know it was made by Roadsmith.
And okay, so they triked it, and then you used it
Oh,
for a while,
gosh.
and you loved it, right?
Yes.
It's got that big wide back seat, right?
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
I'd fall asleep back there.
Yeah,
It
that's
got
a-
me this thing, and it closed me in.
Yeah, I saw
It
that.
was nothing for me to go to sleep.
Yeah, a lot of people have them here. A lot of people have the trikes here,
Uh-huh.
and a lot of people are buying the. You ever heard of Can-Am?
I have.
Yeah, a lot of people buy those Can-Am trikes too.
Mm-hmm.
But I'd rather have a Gullwing than a Can-Am.
Well, we loved ours.
Yeah. And then you gave it to your daughter?
Well, their daddy had already told them if anything ever happens to me, y'all help Mama out. You sell the boat, you sell the motorcycle, you sell my rail and my truck. And
What's a rail?
It was a Volkswagen stripped down
Oh,
to just rails.
Okay, got it.
So he said, sell all of our toys because Mama won't need them.
Yeah.
And that's what we did. But
Got
my
it.
kids couldn't bear to see it leave, so they bought it.
Oh, okay. So they did. So then they have the trike.
Mm-hmm.
Huh. In Alabama.
And Alabama. And you have to wear a helmet.
Do they take you on it?
No, I won't get back on one without it.
Oh.
No. My days are over.
You did say you missed it.
Oh yeah, I miss it and I miss him, but I'm not getting back on.
That's too
Now
bad.
I did get back on the rail with them, but
That's too bad.
no, that part of me's gone forever.
Yeah, but you got that motorcycle bug. I can tell.
No.
He gave it to you too, didn't he?
He
Gave you that motorcycle bug. Yeah. You only see women with motorcycles and love motorcycles because they had a man that did. It's not a normal thing for a woman to just gravitate towards motorcycles. Whenever you see a girl riding a motorcycle,
Yes.
it's always because either her man or father or brother, somebody she grew up around them. I met lots of females that rode bikes.
Did you see me pushing my mother in her wheelchair?
Oh.
I can just barely drive a wheelchair.
Got it. I gotcha. Well,
I
did you
hate
see?
to drive.
Did you see the way I dropped her off the curb?
Yes, and
See, now you know how good I am with four
I
wheels.
know.
Can you imagine how good I am with two wheels?
I would have had a heart attack doing that.
Yeah. Yeah.
And thank you. I appreciate
You're welcome.
it so much.
I'll give you one motorcycle story too. So I have and your husband probably wouldn't use this with a trike, but maybe a motorcycle. When you have to transport a motorcycle, you usually use aluminum ramps. And a lot of times they fold. Some of them have grates in them, some of them are smooth, right? So I have both. I have the kind with the grate and the kind that are smooth because I also have a dirt bike. So the dirt bike needs the grates and then the street bike needs the ramp, right? So this trailer, right, I want to transport the motorcycles. I have a stand that bolts to the inside of the trailer, and I can put the motorcycles in the trailer and lock the front wheel down and transport the motorcycles in that trailer, right?
Yep.
So I use the ramps for that, right? But sometimes passengers are using four-wheel scooters and three-wheel scooters to go on cruise ships because they don't want to rent them, or they just need them for other reasons than just going on the ship. So I use the ramps, the motorcycle ramps, put them on the trailer, and then I drive their scooters right up the ramp in the trailer.
Well, that's good.
Especially the four-wheel scooters, because those are really heavy. The three-wheel ones I could lift, but the four-wheel ones are very heavy, especially the
I can
batteries.
imagine.
So I use the motorcycle ramps whenever my passengers have scooters. Yeah.
He had other motorcycles. He had one when we were young, before we got married.
Yeah. Most motorcycle guys have more than one bike. Yeah.
Yeah. And then he sold it to buy me an engagement ring. And then later, after we got married, he bought another one.
Wow, he sold his bike to get you a ring. That's great. I've never done that. Yeah, I've never done that. No.
And we had a friend that done the same thing.
Yeah, I had a lot of girls that wanted me to sell my motorcycle.
Yeah.
Some of them wanted me to buy them the ring, but it never happened. I never sold the motorcycles, and I never. I've traded them in and got better ones, but I've never sold one. Yeah, I've always traded them in and got better ones.
And then that second one that we had, after we were married 7 years and 1 day, we had a son. And when he was about a year old or less, my daddy had a three-wheeler. That's before the four-wheelers became popular. And my son loved riding with my dad.
Sure.
So my husband sold that motorcycle, and he went and bought a three-wheeler for my son.
Yeah. I found like, yeah, go ahead. I'm sorry, go ahead.
Then we had a four-wheeler and another four-wheeler for 2 children. But once they got married, we went back to a motorcycle. This time it was a Kawasaki.
Yeah, I wish you can drive those over here. You really can't. I'm sure there's so many great places where you live to ride.
Oh yeah.
Here there's nowhere to ride. We have to go to a place called Ocala.
Yeah.
Ocala is a horse country area in the middle of Florida. It's about 3 hours from here. And I don't do it very often. I probably do it 4 times a year, 3-4 times a year. And I spend the weekend up there. And it's the only chance I get to drive the dirt bike. The street bike I could drive at night all the time when I'm off. I drive the street bike, but the dirt bike, there's nowhere to drive a dirt bike down here. Let alone a four-wheeler. You can't drive four wheels anywhere, really.
You wouldn't ride a crotch rocket, would you?
Oh, that's what I have. Yeah, my Ducatis are crotch rocket. They call them, I guess you call them crotch rockets. Yeah.
Yeah. Do you wear all the leathers during the hot season?
I have worn them on the racetrack when I go on the racetrack. I've done a couple of races, a couple of track days in Homestead Speedway, which is, if you follow NASCAR, there's one track in Miami called Homestead Speedway. And Homestead Speedway uses that track and an infield, because Homestead is an oval for NASCAR, so they use, like, let's say one of the big long straights in the turn, and then it just has a little infield, and then it goes back out like that. So they have races and they have track days at Homestead, and I usually do that once a year to twice a year, usually in April I do it. So then I have to wear everything, the leathers, the helmet, the gloves, the boots. You also have to take put different tires on the bike. You gotta take the mirrors off. You gotta put different fiberglass on. So I can convert my motorcycle from a racing bike to a street bike. And I can do it myself, except I can't change the tires. I have to bring it to someone to change the tires. I can do everything but change the tires.
Have you ever been to Smoky Mountains?
Yes, I have. Yes, I have.
Did you ride the tail of the dragon?
No, but I did go to Dollyville.
Oh, you did?
And I did do a what's it called? Like a little, not a zip line, but they have this little thing that's on a cable that takes you around over there. And I did rent I rent a log cabin up there in the mountains.
Well, good for you.
And yeah, it was all black bears around the house at night. Yeah, it's really nice. I like it up there. A lot of waterfalls up there.
Google sometimes Tail of the Dragon, and I forget.
I heard about that. That's a trail for the motorcycles,
yes,
right?
so many curves, and people on the crotch rockets, they'll lay those things over when you said taking the mirrors off.
Yeah.
But now there's been people beheaded on there, and we watched this one girl driver. She was just a little ways ahead of us.
Yeah.
And she held on. She ran that thing up the ditch, and she jumped off and still held on. She was brave.
Yeah, I don't like. Did you and your husband have other people that you drove with?
Yes, we did.
You see, a lot of people have that sense of community with motorcycles, but I don't, and I never did. So I didn't know anyone else that had a motorcycle. I didn't know anybody else that rode. But I've been riding my whole life and rode BMX bikes when I was a kid, but I've always done it on my own. I never did it with anyone else. So it was always a personal hobby. So even now, when I go up to Ocala, I have a little camper I bring up there. Well, I rent the camper and I bring it up there. I spend the weekend there. I do it by myself, you know. And then when it comes to driving in the street, I usually will do it early in the morning or late at night by myself.
Yeah.
So it becomes just something that I like to do. I would never do it with anyone else. So I think driving with other people is dangerous because you don't know what they're going to do. You know, at least if you drive in the street with a motorcycle, I know what drivers are going to do because I'm a driver. I drive in the car. I know what they're going to do. But I feel uncomfortable driving with other motorcycle guys next to me because
We never rode side by side.
yeah, I don't want to drive side by side
Nope,
next
we
to
don't.
anyone. I like knowing that I'm faster and I have better brakes than anyone on the road. So I feel like I got better brakes, I'm faster. There's no way I'm gonna hit anybody. There's no way nobody's gonna hit me. But if there's another motorcycle around me or a couple of them around me and their bikes are fast with good brakes, then you never know. I never know what's gonna happen. So obviously on the track it's different. You're driving with other riders. There's a different mentality. But when it comes to driving in the street, I only drive by myself. I don't have any other people I ride with. Yeah.
We had a couple of couples that we went to church with, and we would all go off together.
Yeah, I mean, I know people. I know why. I can see why people think that's fun.
Yeah. And we always had to go out to eat.
Yeah, I mean, I can see why people think that's fun. I mean, I don't know that. I don't. It's not my cup of tea.
It's not for you.
Yeah, it's not my cup of tea. But I understand why when there's only a limited amount of things one can do.
Yeah.
That is what happened here.
But you have to realize we're in a rural area. We're in the country.
Yeah, if
You
I
know
was,
that by
if I
listening
lived
to
where
me
you,
talk.
if I lived where you lived, I would buy a dirt bike, and I would pay somebody to let me drive on their land, and I would do that as often as I could.
Uh-huh.
I would love to do that.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that'd be fun.
I would love it. So this is the express lane. This goes right to Miami, and it's supposed to be fast, and it's slow.
I know.
So I was hoping to go fast now, and I don't know why we're going slow.
Ours was black cherry. It was pretty. And people would always come out of the restaurant and look at it and talk to us. And
Yeah.
they'd tell us things like, you know, those are dangerous. You don't need to be riding those. And my husband would tell them, when it's your time to go, you're going to go. But now he actually drove safer on a motorcycle than he did in his truck.
Well,
I didn't
yeah,
know.
you should.
Yeah.
But that you're saying you're acting like that. You're surprised by that, but you should drive safer in a car than in a motorcycle, right? Yeah.
No seatbelts, no anything. But you know, that's always been strange. You wear a seatbelt in a car because it's a law. And you get off on your motorcycle and you see a police car and you think, where's my seatbelt?
Yeah. Yeah, yeah. Well, I'll tell you one thing, being a motorcycle rider makes you a good car driver.
You think so?
I think so, yeah. It makes you, if you're a successful motorcycle rider, meaning you've done it your whole life, you've learned other drivers' habits because you've studied them by being a defensive driver. You have no choice but to drive defensively on a motorcycle. There's no such thing as a fender bender. If something goes wrong,
I know.
you're gonna probably, you might not live to learn the lesson, right? Where a
That's true.
car accidents, there's a lot of fender benders. There's serious wrecks. You go to the hospital, the doctor saves you, right? Very few people, unless it's a 1 in a million, really pass away. Motorcycles, a lot of people do. So when you drive motorcycles for a long time, you kind of got a sixth sense that I think people that operate cars and vans don't have. And
That's true.
I have that sixth sense.
Yes, I guess you do.
I do. I think the easy thing is just to follow the person in front of me, but I am always conscious about what's going on around me, and I'm ready in a moment to react. The way on a motorcycle, and nothing would surprise me. Nothing makes me nervous, because if you're not nervous on a motorcycle going really fast in a dangerous situation, if you're not nervous like that, nothing in the car could make you nervous, right? If you've driven in the rain on the highway on a motorcycle multiple times,
He hated it.
yeah, and if you've done it successfully and you've known how to navigate through that with all the spray in your face and the oil coming up during the day, then no matter what rain you drive through in a car, you kind of feel like this can't be nearly as dangerous or bad as a motorcycle. So I really feel being a motorcycle rider, it made me a much more defensive car driver. And I've never been in an accident in a car because I'm such a good driver. So I'm such a good driver that I've never hit anybody, and nobody's ever hit me. That's not true. A couple of people have hit my bumpers and stuff, but I didn't stop and call the police. If you hit my bumper and I'm still going, I'm not stopping. So there's a couple of people that have hit my bumper, maybe did a little skid out, and I looked in the rearview mirror and
They're okay.
and they were okay, I guess. I mean, I didn't stop and pay attention, but that I don't consider that an accident. I consider that person driving reckless and lost control and hit me a little bit. But other than maybe 2 instances like that, I've never been in an accident, right? So, and I've been driving. I guess I've been driving 50 years. No, 45 years. I've been driving 45 years vehicles, and I've been driving motorcycles longer than that. So I attribute how I drive a vehicle to the years of driving a motorcycle. Yeah.
You're giving your age away.
Yeah, I'm 60.
I would not have
I'm
thought.
60. I'm 60 years old. Yeah.
I would not have thought that.
Yep, 60 years old.
The closest we came to a motorcycle accident was a deer coming out on us.
Yep, that's dangerous too. We have deers too. They're called lane divers. You see these plastic cones? There's an orange one right there. These used to all be orange, but they all got ripped apart when people drive over them, and now they put white ones because the plastic is thicker. But every now and then there's another orange one right there. 2 orange ones.
I can't see.
Well, there's another orange one right there. So these are plastic cones. There's a big open space right there where people broke into. So people drive over these because if you have a lot of people in this lane and nobody in this lane, people drive over these cones. So what you have to be conscious about when you drive in this lane is cars might want to come this way, right?
Really?
Yeah, so you have to be ready for it. Look at all these broken cones.
Yes, I see.
Yeah, that's from people going back and forth. This is actually the most dangerous highway in America. I-95 is the most dangerous highway in our country, and the most dangerous part of the highway is between Palm Beach and Miami, which is where we are right now. We're in Miami now. But from where like Donald Trump lives, all the way to Key West, pretty much, that strip has the most accidents in the country on the highway and fatalities. So 95, which goes up the East Coast, is the most dangerous highway. But that little part in Florida is the most dangerous part of the highway. That's what we're on right now.
Oh,
It doesn't feel dangerous, but it is.
No.
It is. Yeah, it is dangerous. Yeah.
well. More dangerous than New York. New
Yeah.
York City.
Yeah. I mean, here, everybody's doing 80 miles an hour here, mostly. Like I'm only doing 60 right now. It feels like I'm going slow because the traffic's going slow. But most of the time, the traffic's doing 80 miles an hour, and right now it's going slow because I guess there's a lot of traffic.
Well, what's the speed limit?
It's 65,
Oh,
but everybody does 80,
oh.
up to 80, even 85. Yeah. And then when you got these, when you got these express lanes here, it's very tricky because if a tourist gets in here with the GPS, and the GPS tells them to get off here at this highway, let's say at 441 South, they don't know that they can't get off. So now let's say there's a couple of cones missing like that, right? And the GPS says take a right. Like look at all these cones missing right here. So these people think that there's an opening to get off there, and they'll get off, and then these cars will slam into them, and that happens almost every day.
I thought those were metal.
No, those are plastic. You can drive over them, and the main reason why is because if there's an accident in here, the ambulance and the tow truck need to come in there to get it and take care of people, first responders. So they have to make it so people can go back and forth. But you're not supposed to. I'm talking about the first responders. They have to be able to go in and out of that lane at will to help people. Yeah.
Good place for a hospital. Alabama that talk my ears off.
Not only that, a little bit. See all the traffic? Look at all that traffic. We're gonna see a lot of traffic right now. Watch when we come down. Watch when we come down this bridge. Yeah, we're gonna run into a lot of traffic. Yeah, and we still got to get down to the beach. It's a long ride. On a Friday night, everybody's going out right now. Yeah. So look at, there's the highway there. See the white lights? That's the traffic going 95 north. And the red lights are the traffic going 95 south. And it's going to be like that for the next 4 hours. Yeah.
Hey, Libby, were you looking out as we were landing? Did you see the little bodies of water? Is that like the bay that you all are on, or are those just single bodies of water?
Like a bunch of single bodies.
That's what I thought. And then it looked like one long, narrow one. That's a lot of traffic, isn't it? Have you flown over where you all are?
Only in, I mean, I'm sure Bill probably flew us over whenever he drove. I'm sure I probably have also in the other planes, but they don't come that way often. Depends on whichever direction, I guess, the wind's doing to make them land, or whichever direction they have to take off.
An aerial shot of y'all's place there would be pretty, wouldn't it?
Yeah, we flew over where we are now and took aerial shots.
Oh, really?
When he was still flying. We got all the Cornells in our place. None of yours.
Oh. This would be the next thing to hell to me, seeing all these lights. Night driving drives me crazy. I'd be terrified. Well, not maybe, I'd be terrified.
I guess.
Scared to death.
Don't be scared.
I hate to drive, especially at night.
Are you scared now?
No, but I'm not behind the wheel.
Maybe that's why you're talking so much. Maybe you are scared.
No, you're doing a great job.
Thanks. You got no reason to be scared. Right.
No, I'm just a talker. I apologize.
That's all right. I like talkers.
Hey, maybe you can give us a suggestion. It says that our hotel is only like 10 to 15 minutes from the port, but we also got a notification from Carnival that there was work going on, construction. So how much more time should we allow from the hotel, do you think, to get to the port?
Well,
Plus there's two Carnival ships going out. Who knows what
well,
ships.
let me just say this. It's going to take probably at least a half hour to 45 minutes to go from your hotel to the ship.
Really?
Yeah, at least a half hour to 45 minutes. In other words, the traffic to get from, like, when we go over the bridge to get to South Beach, right? You're gonna have to go the other way to get to the port. So I'm gonna show you what, like, if you look at the traffic on the left right now, you see how that traffic's not moving?
Right.
That's the way it's gonna be tomorrow.
Okay.
So even though you said it's 10 minutes away, right?
Well, it said to allow 10 to 15 minutes depending on traffic, but we know
No,
there's
it's gonna be. The construction has been there for 7 years. There's a 15-year project going on in downtown Miami. So it's not, the construction is something that I guess they tell everybody about, but the construction's been going on for 7 years. They're making giant arches like this in downtown Miami. They're putting a new highway. But the traffic coming from the beach is going to be bumper to bumper. And then once you get to the exit to downtown Miami, it's a light that goes green and red, and mostly it only lets like 7 cars in or 10 cars in, and then it turns red. So have you ever been in a line of cars where only 7 cars can go, and then it's red again, right? And then 7 cars can go, but yet there's 100 cars. You're 100 cars back, and only 7 cars go on a red light, on a green light. So that's what you're experiencing once you get to downtown.
Okay.
And then once you get to downtown, then you either got to go over the bridge or through the tunnel. The tunnel could be closed. Everybody's got to go around, take the bridge. So, and then the bridge could be backed up. So it's very close if you look at it on the map, but it could very well take you an hour from your hotel to the time you get on the ship.
Alright, so if we need to be there at 1, we need to leave at 11:30?
No, I think you should leave at 12, because the later you leave, the easier it is to go. So you probably would get there the same time. Yeah, you follow me?
Yes.
If you left at 11:30 or 12, right, you'd get to the ship at the same time, because the earlier you go, the more traffic. That's what I would say. So I would say leave if you got to be on. First of all, you don't have to be at the ship at 1, but that's a good time because it's late. A lot of people are getting there much earlier, so that's good that you're getting there at 1. That's what I would suggest. Everyone get there at 1, because by the time you get there, everybody's already off the island that got off the ship, and the only people that are on the island are people that are going on the ship. That's what's great about embarking late, like after 12. So I would leave at 12, and you're probably going to get there before 1. If you leave at 12, you'll probably get there at 12:30, let's say 12:45.
Okay.
Yeah, I would say. The only reason it's going to take over an hour is if you leave at like 9 or 10.
I got you.
Because that's when everyone's going. People are going to work. Ubers are going to pick people up. Ubers are leaving the beach to come pick people up at the port, and you're in line with hundreds of Ubers, because there's thousands of people that are hiring Ubers that morning.
That's the way we're going to be doing it too.
Yeah, I mean, there's thousands of people that have hired Uber that morning, and a lot of them are working on the beach. Some of them are downtown, some of them are coming from different locations, but a lot of them are coming from the beach, and there's only one way to get from the beach to the port, and that's over the causeway, and we're going to take that causeway now. We're going to take that causeway now in about 2 minutes. So traffic is good. See, there's no traffic. Yeah.
That's not too bad right here.
Yeah, traffic is good here. Yeah.
Well, I don't know. Look over there.
Yeah, traffic is good now.
Maybe you consider this good traffic.
Oh, this right here is not bad at all.
Yeah, this is the way it's supposed to be. I mean, but I don't know why it was so backed up. I don't know why it was so. There wasn't an accident. I don't know why it was so slow and backed up. This is how it should be.
Have you ever driven through Chattanooga, Tennessee?
I have been to Tennessee, but I went to Knoxville. I didn't go to Chattanooga. I went to Knoxville. I had a friend get married up there.
Oh.
A musician friend of mine, and I spent the weekend in Knoxville. I loved it. I really loved it. Yeah. Never been to Alabama, though. That's not true. I've been to Gulf Shores, Alabama.
There you go.
Driving people for a hurricane.
Oh.
Yes, Holiday Inn, Gulf Shores, Alabama, right on the ocean. All the houses are on stilts, right? Gulf Shores, Alabama?
What'd you say they all
Yeah, because it's on the Panhandle.
You said-
I-10, right? I-10
Yeah.
goes through Gulf Shores, Alabama. I had about 10 years ago. There was a hurricane here, and there was a guy, a lawyer, called me up and said, I got this family in Miami that need to get out of Miami because of the hurricane, and we need to go to Alabama. I'm like, why Alabama? They says, because there's no hotels anywhere except in Gulf Shores, Alabama. I got a Holiday Inn for them for 3 days. I need you to take them up there for 3 days, and then when we find out that the electricity's back on, 3 days later, I need you to take them back. And I said, okay. I made a trip of it. I charged them $3,500. I had a trailer with 55-gallon drum of gas with a bilge pump, and I brought those people from Miami to Gulf Shores, Alabama. Spent 3 days at the Holiday Inn, and then I drove them back about 10 years ago. And there was all people on the side of the road holding up signs. Please help me! Please help me! We have no gas. Please help me! Yeah, it felt like the end of the world. Yep, it's the only time I've been to Alabama, but I'm sure that's not really Alabama. That's just a little vacation city. Yeah, that was like a vacation spot. It wasn't rural.
Right.
Yeah. All right, now we're in downtown Miami. Remember I told you about those arches? There they are, straight ahead. They're under construction right now. And on the left is a giant highway that's going to be built here. And this is where all the construction is. And as you can see, it says Port Miami Tunnel open. Because if I stay on this road and stay to the left, I go through a tunnel under the water to the island. But we're going to stay to the right, and it takes you to South Beach.
Oh, I see the arches. I just now spotted them.
Yeah, there's going to be 6 of them. I think they have almost 3 of them built.
Mm-hmm.
And then they're going to light them up, so they'll be all lights. So in the future, let's say in I'd say 4 years, 5 years, you're going to see pictures of the downtown Miami, and it'll have arches. We're all lit up. Right now, you don't really know downtown Miami. It doesn't have nothing special about the downtown area. You really don't, from looking at a photo of it, you really don't, unless you know Miami, you're not going to ever know that it's Miami. But in the future, 5 years from now, there's going to be a lot of pictures and a lot of nightlife pictures, and you're going to always know Miami by those arches. I would think that's the center of where they would want to take a photo at night. Yeah. Yeah, and there's going to be a highway going right through it. That's going to look like that. It's going to look like those arches are holding the highway, but the highway is going to be just right through it, and the arches are going to be around it. So it's going to look pretty cool. Yeah, it's going to take another probably 5 years. Yeah, we're going to pass the port, but we're not going to see any ships because they all leave around 5:30. But we are going to see the terminals, and they are lit up. So you're going to see Norwegian's terminal lit up. You're going to see probably Virgin's terminal lit up, and you're going to see Royal Caribbean's terminals lit up. Look to the left. Look at these arches. Look at the base of it right there on the left. That's the base that all the arches come out of. Just a giant chunk of concrete.
And how long has this been going up already?
I'd say it's been about 5 years already. Yeah, we got another probably halfway done. And if you look to the left, there's Port Miami. So that's the bridge. if you're going to take the bridge to the port, that red, white, and blue lights are the bridge. If you're going to take the tunnel, this is the tunnel. And that's Virgin Atlantic. That's Virgin's terminal right there where it says Sail the Virgin Way.
Oh,
And then these are all Carnival terminals and right here. And then on the end, when we go down the street, we're going to see, we're going to drive past Norwegians and Royal Caribbeans.
K-band, log out this signal stored.
So when you come to the port, you'll be on the other side of this highway. You see this highway? And then you'll have to go back that way, right? There's the island. So you'll be driving this way to go to downtown Miami, and then you got to go make a U-turn to get on that island. So here's the three terminals that are new, that are lit up. So that's Norwegian, that is Royal Caribbean, and that's MSC. And usually there's a ship in front of it, obviously. The ships all line up like this. They can fit like 7 or 8 ships over here. And obviously the more ships, the more traffic, the longer it takes.
where did you say Carnival was?
Carnival really doesn't have their own terminal.
Okay.
They use Miami terminals. They didn't brand their own terminal yet. Like these were built from scratch. So these are old Miami terminals that Carnival uses, but Norwegian built this terminal here, Royal Caribbean built this terminal here, and MSC built that. This was empty space. They just used that empty. It was actually part of the cargo section. Those big cranes up there are the cargo department, the cargo section of the island for the cargo ships. And this used to also be cargo, but I guess they took some land away from the cargo and gave it to the passenger, and then they built their own. Terminals. Yeah. So they could fit 2 ships here. MSC, sometimes Royal Caribbean uses MSC's terminal because right now they have a terminal being under construction. So Royal Caribbean usually has 2 ships here. Carnival usually has 2 ships here. Sometimes 3. And everybody else has 1.
We sailed out of here the end of May last year.
Yeah. All right, now we're going over a bridge, and then once we go over this little bridge, now we're on Miami Beach. Miami Beach is a barrier island, really. So this little bridge separates the mainland island from the Miami Beach island. And if you look here, that's where the cruise ships go out to the ocean through that opening over there. Or maybe you could see it from here. So the cruise ships will go right out where the buildings stop, actually. See where the buildings stop, that's where the opening is to get to the ocean. So this is where the inlet is, where the cruise ships go back and forth. And that would be 1st Street, where that big building is. And then it goes 2nd, 3rd, 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th. This is 5th. So that's 1st, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And you guys are on, I think, between 8th and 9th. So you guys are on the last street east. There's probably maybe 10 streets now. 1, 2, 3, 4. We're going east to the ocean, and the last street is Ocean Drive, and then you're probably 3 or 4 streets in.
Ocean Drive, does it have a big park?
They have not a park, but they have a recreation area right across the street with volleyball and they have an outdoor gym, which is cool. Sometimes I go to this outdoor gym over here. It's really nice. You can't make a left here, man.
You've reached your marked location.
first name?
My name is Nick.
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 Well, are you actually a Nicholas?
Yes, Nicholas.
That's my son's name.
Oh yeah.
Uh-huh.
K8
Well, Nick, it's been a joy.
Well, I'm glad everything worked out. All right, looks like we'll be there in 7 minutes.
Look, Mama, look. Skateboard.
Oh, because
Do you see it?
street in front of the hotel is closed, is what my friend said.
Oh, really?
I said we were going to get here at 7:30, right? Look at that. It says the Jeep.
7:17?
No, the GPS says 7:23. I was close.
Yes, you were. Or you do this about every night?
Yeah, I don't come to Miami Beach every night, but I go back and forth from Fort Lauderdale to Miami multiple times a day, every day.
You know what time of day it takes?
Yeah. Well, you guys got in kind of after rush hour. That's why I was surprised it was so busy in the beginning of the night. But on a Friday night, it is always busy, and this is season time. And this is a lot of traffic now. You can see there's a lot of traffic down here.
Nick, did your mother make you write your name Nicholas when you started to school?
Oh yeah, I write Nicholas. Yep.
I made mine.
Yeah.
Now,
Is it Nicholas?
that's
Yeah,
right.
mine too.
Mhm. But by the time he got to high school, he dropped that. His signature now is Nick. Unless
Yeah, well,
he absolutely has to.
Yeah, actually, my signature is Nikki.
Oh,
Yeah. I don't write Nicholas anymore.
he don't.
Yeah, I used to write Nicholas. Now I write Nikki Shiano.
One day I called where he works, and he'd been working there several years. And I asked for Nicholas Lee. They didn't know who Nicholas Lee was.
You see, the GPS is telling me to go through the alley over here. See that?
Our alley's not shady.
No, they're not shady, but they are, if there's a car parked in the alley, I'll never be able to get in there. And with this trailer, once I go somewhere, I can't. I got to make sure I can always get out. But I don't see why I can't make a right up here. I don't see why I can't make a right up here. I don't know why it's making me go to the alley. Let's see. Maybe it's smarter than me. Now it just told me to make a right up here. Let's see. Or maybe there's some police activity up here. That's why. These GPSs are smarter than me. Maybe that's why it made me make a right. Maybe it wanted me to make a right because probably can't make a right up here. Even though it changed up here, so maybe we'll see. Is anybody making a right?
got all four of them went. If I'll save one of my skirts and save my white top, I can go right out. They loved it. They didn't miss much.
They do got it blocked off.
Do they?
Yeah.
What is that? That's not a police car.
No, it's a fire engine.
Who is it?
Your hotel is right over there.
Something in that. Maybe somebody still in that store.
Oh shit. Oh boy. All right, I see you. I see you.
You still like the 70s music? I
What?
like this.
What's that?
You like the 70s music?
Yeah, I do. Yeah.
Libby, what's your favorite era of music? No. Wanda, what's yours? Me too. Those are my favorite, even though I wasn't old enough to enjoy them.
That's what I do.
All right. Let's try this again.
I like Lewis music, and Mom used to listen to WFLI for a long time. So I was disappointed in the 60s. Yeah.
Rock and roll.
I think we're gonna have to do some walking.
You think we're going to have to walk?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, you get the push. Somebody's gonna push you. But
We can make it.
we're gonna
She
try
said-
to.
she
I'm gonna
said
try to
let's
get you
make
as close as I can to the hotel, and then I'll get out and I'll help you guys. I'll move your luggage. I'll try to park somewhere where I'll be all right for a while. But it's tight in here, and there's something going on. It's Friday night. They're doing, for security reasons, they're blocking off A1A, Ocean Drive, for security. They don't want anybody driving on that road right now. And I'm like so dreading having to go down this alley. Oh, that you can't even get to the alley. Yeah, I mean, where are these people going? They ain't gonna be able to get out. Oh, he is going in the alley. All right, they are going down the alley. Okay, all right. Okay. All right. Go ahead, you can go. All right, let's try this. They all going down the alley. All right, that means there's a way in. If there's a way in, that's where we're gonna go. You going in there? No? Okay. I'm going in there. I'm going in here.
Even though the road's closed, they're going?
I'm going in here, and your hotel might be able to go through the back, but not the wheelchair. That's the whole thing. Not the wheelchair. But there is, remember I said there's rear entrances? So these are rear entrances to the hotels right here. And your hotel is right, pretty much this building right here, you see? And sometimes they have the rear entrance and sometimes they don't. That might be, that's the garbage. So this one doesn't even have a rear entrance. That might be it, but it's not open, I don't think. And what is this over here? That's not it. Okay, so this doesn't have an entrance. All right, so at least we're at the corner here, so this isn't bad. At least they let you go this way. I could probably back up right here. I could probably get you out right here. Is there somebody in that truck or no? There's nobody in that truck, right? No. All right, so I'm just gonna stop right here. I can't block the alley. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy.
They flash their lights at you.
Okay, okay, okay. All right, we're gonna go right here. All right, we're gonna go right here.
So it's behind us, right?
Yeah, I'm gonna walk you over there. Yep. I'm gonna walk you over there. All right, I'm gonna open up that door and take the seatbelts off. All right?
Sir.
All right.
Am I in your way?
Just watch your head. And I guess I'm gonna help you out. You want me to put the wheelchair over here? Yeah, right? Let me get the wheelchair.
Let's see, what else have we got? Is this everything?
Yeah, I've got it. I've got it. Y'all can go ahead and get out. I'll wait till it breaks the wheelchair. But you have
Hello, Florida Shuttle Bands. Hello. Yes. How can I help you? How can I help you? Ma'am, do you speak English? Habla inglés? Sorry, ma'am, sorry. I'm driving. You speak English? Yes, yes. But how many? When do you need the pickup? When? No, tomorrow. We're booked up. Saturdays we're booked up months in advance. Tomorrow, Saturday, no. I won't even look at the calendar. We're booked up all day tomorrow. Sorry, ma'am. Bye.
Caution, red light vehicle ahead. You've reached your marked location.